L-E.
That is correct. Your word is hedgehog. Excited to see a hedgehog in her garden, Prudence set up a night vision monitor sensor to capture its activities.
Hedgehog.
That is correct. Your word is Nile. Generally considered the longest river in the world, the Nile has been critical for trade, transportation, and crop irrigation in Egypt.
N-I-L-E.
That is correct. Your word is inclined. The father inclined his head over the crib, checking that the baby was sleeping safe and sound.
I-N-C-L-I-N-E-D.
That is correct. Your word is squints. When Daisy's father is disappointed with her grades, he squints at them for a long time.
S-Q-U-I-N-T-S.
That is correct. Your word is wardrobe. Callista screamed when her brother jumped out of the wardrobe.
W-A-R-D-R-O-B-E.
That is correct, and that's the end of our next round. We are on to round 7. Your word is irregular. When the entire class wore their clothes backwards on Friday, the teacher could tell that something highly irregular was underway.
I-R-R-E-G-U-L-A-R.
That is correct. Your word is texture. Mai loved the texture of silk so much that she asked for silk pillowcases for her birthday.
T-E-X-T-U-R-E.
That is correct. Your word is cringed. Elaine always cringed when her teacher started getting angry with the class.
C-R-I-N-G-E-D.
That is correct. Your word is wizard. Dia has the reputation of being the class's math wizard.
W-I-Z-A-R-D.
That is correct. Your word is vibrant. The nurse had a vibrant personality that could cheer even the most depressed patient.
V-I-B-R-E-N-T.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Your word is basically. Alistair had always believed that people were basically decent, but then he met his cousins on his mother's side.
B-A-S-I-C-A-L-L-Y.
That is correct. Your word, this word could be confused with a similar word. Your word is ogre. Cho wrote a tale about an ogre who lived under a bridge and feasted on every 10th person who crossed.
O-G-R-E.
That is correct, and that is the end of our 7th round. You guys are doing great. Round 8. Your word is caverns. A team of spelunkers is making an attempt to map the entire system of caverns.
C-A-V-E-R-E-N-S.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Your word is fidgeting. The nervous substitute teacher was constantly fidgeting with his collar, a quirk the students were quick to imitate.
F-I-G-E-T-I-N-G.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Your word is dependable. When hiring, companies look for dependable employees who will complete their work on time.
DEPENDABLE.
That is correct. This word has a homonym. Your word is weird. Most episodes of Sherlock begin with a weird or puzzling event.
WEIRD.
That is correct. Your word is lavished. Monique lavished praise on her puppy for catching the frisbee.
LAVISHED.
That is correct. Your word is cobblestone. The carriage horse stumbled over a loose cobblestone.
COBBLESTONE.
That is correct. And that is the end of round 8. All right, there are 4 of you left, so keep in mind that we may have to go through several rounds as we keep going. As the words get harder, you guys are doing an awesome job. Your word, Henry, you're up first. Your word is scrawny. Era spent weeks nursing the scrawny puppy back to health.
SCRAWNEY.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. This word has a homonym. Your word is mutual. William and his new neighbor quickly discovered they had a mutual friend.
MUTAUL.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Your word is Neptune. With winds that surpass 1,200 miles per hour, Neptune is easily the windiest planet in our solar system.
NEPTUNE.
That is correct. Your word is alibi. To support his alibi, Jake showed a video he made during his trip to Hawaii.
ALLEY.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Isaac, come down and spell one more word to see if you are a champion. Your word is, and this word could be confused with a similar word. Your word is invasions. The Nazi invasions of neighboring countries were terrifyingly swift.
INVASIONS.
That is correct. Congratulations to Isaac. Isaac, you can go ahead and take a seat. You 3, we need to figure out who is second and third. All right, we're going to keep going for a while. Henry, come on down. Yep. All right, your word is adorned. His shoes were polished, his hat was well brushed, and a lace handkerchief adorned his breast pocket.
ADORNED.
That is correct. Your word is telescope. Jorge watched the lunar eclipse through the telescope.
TELESCOP.
That is correct. Your word is surrounded. The trees surrounded the cabin and gave it a peaceful, secluded feeling.
SURROUNDED.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. That is the end of our next round. So now we are down to see who is second and third, all right? Your next word is sardine. Destiny's cat, Mr. Picky Pants, refuses to eat unless Destiny tops the kibbles with a finely diced sardine.
Sardine.
That is correct. Your word is orientation. The hikers used a map and a compass for orientation prior to setting out on the trail.
Orientation.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Henry, come on down. I need you to spell one more word. This word could be confused with a similar word. Your word is decimal. The U.S. uses a system of decimal coinage with each dollar divided into 100 cents.
DECIMAL.
That is correct. Congratulations to Henry with his second. And let's give one more round of applause for all of our spellers today. Well done, everyone. All right. Our first, second, and third, we are going to get a picture of you. So come on up here, Isaac, wherever Isaac ran away to. Perfect. If you have parents here, please tell them thank you for coming. Parents, thank you for coming. I'm glad we're back in person this year. Other than that, you guys can head back to class, students. First and second, yeah.
First and second, are you first and second? Okay.
Oh, Carrie, you made it. I'm so glad. Right? I know. And you must be Henry's mom. Yep.
I'll probably be able to be known for the classes I've worked around, so I don't know who wants to take pictures, but thanks.
That's me. That's excellent.
My parents.
Once our other two friends get here, we'll go ahead and go through some stuff together, okay? And I'll tell you more about how this works.
Don't you turn into like chair?
What? Yeah, isn't that magic that they turn into the church? Let's switch you over a little. There you go, buddy.
My parents are either watching online or they're getting here soon.
Awesome. Hello, Mrs. Morgenstern. Jimmy and Eva, I've got name tags for you up there. Go and stand where your name is. So Jimmy, yours is over here. Jimmy, yours is over here. Okay, first and second graders, I'm going to talk to you guys before I talk to your parents. So, congratulations, you all made it to the spelling bee. Let's take a couple deep breaths together, okay? In through our nose, out through our mouths. One more, in through your nose, out through your mouth. So I know sometimes you might feel a little nervous right now. It's weird, like standing on risers in front of people, but guess what? They are all so incredibly proud of you, so am I. So everybody here knows how hard it is to spell words out loud, and we all think you have done a fabulous job to get to this point. So I promise you, we are not judging you. We know how hard it is to be where you are. So just do your very best, and we'll be proud of you. Sound good?
Yes.
All right, see this lovely microphone.
Yes.
This is what you guys are going to speak into. Now, some of you are taller. If you're Ritter, you're going to have to go like this. If you are Asher, you might have to bring it down a little bit. Is that okay? Yes, but we've got all of our lovely friends watching on that TV and all of your lovely parents back here. They want to hear you. Okay? I can hear you because I'm like 2 feet in front of you. So you need to make sure that you speak nice and loud into this guy. It's off right now. I'll turn it on. Okay? Yes? Don't be afraid to touch the microphone.
I have a question.
Yes, Grace.
What is that camera there for?
That camera is live streaming, so anybody who's watching at home, that is what's watching them. That TV, though, has all of your classmates. So go ahead and give a wave to your classmates right now. So that way you can see your classmates watching you and getting ready. And then wave to this camera because that might be your parents or grandparents at home watching. Yeah, you guys are all over the internet right now. Okay, let's talk more about the spelling bee. Listening ears, listening ears. I'm going to give you a word. I will say the word, and then I will say a sentence. If you want me to say the word again, say, can you repeat that? Or if you want the definition, say, what's the definition? You just ask me and I will tell you. Now, don't be like, huh? Just say, can you say that again? Can you repeat that? And I will happily do so, okay? Now, sometimes you might see spellers and spelling bees say the word. So like if your word is cat, they might say cat, C-A-T, cat. You don't have to do that. You can just spell C-A-T. But if you want to say it before or after, you absolutely can. It's whatever works for you, okay? Now, let's say you kind of get stuck in the middle of the word and you want to start over. I have to be sure that you're starting over. So if your word was cat and you spell C-A-C-A-T, do I know that you started over? No, I think you just spelled cat. So it's going to be wrong. So you have to give a nice long pause. You have to say C-A-C-A-T. Or you could simply say C-A, I'm going to start over. C-A-T. Either one of those is fine, but if it's not clear to us that you're starting over, we think you're spelling extra letters onto that word and have to count it wrong. Also, once you say an incorrect letter, even if you correct yourself, you've already said it wrong, and unfortunately you count it wrong. So if you're spelling cat and you say C-A-T, can we count it correct?
No.
No, I know you know how to spell cat. Your parents know you know how to spell cat. It's nerve-wracking up here. It's okay, we made a mistake. But once you say that wrong letter, unfortunately, it is wrong. Okie dokie?
Yes.
Cool. Any questions for me before I start talking to your parents? Eva?
Can I put my water bottle somewhere?
Yeah, come on over. Set it right down on this bench over here, Eva. Oh, when we're coming down the spell. So Gloria, we're always going to start on the very beginning, very left of this row. And then right after Hudson, look for me. You see me? Right after Hudson, you are coming down. Does that make sense, Henry? So Gloria is going to come up to the microphone first. But just to save us time, if Gloria's coming up to the microphone, Ritter's going to go ahead and take a step down and just be right here on deck. That way he's ready to go. As soon as Gloria goes back and Ritter steps up to the microphone, you guys are so smart. That's why you're here. Well done. Do we get how this works?
Yes.
Awesome. Question for me, Jimmy.
Can I put my water?
Yep, put it by mine. That is like our water bottle parking spot. Sounds wonderful. Cool. Any other questions for me?
No.
Awesome. Give one more wave to your classrooms on the TV. Give one more wave to your parents on the camera. Give one more wave to your parents out loud. No, it's not. I turned it off to say better. Test, test, test. Okay, you guys are gonna have to get nice and close to that guy and speak loud, okay?
Okay.
Pretend like it's your own rock concert. All right, welcome, welcome, everybody. Okay, it is important to remember for our audience in person, welcome, that you guys do need to be quiet when students are spelling. We'll save that applause for the end of every round, so I'll announce at the end of the round, and then we'll give everybody one big round of applause. There cannot be any coaching of any kind from the audience, so no finger spelling, no whispering, no hand gestures. But just make sure that you are enjoying the bee in front of you. We are operating this bee under the guidance of the National Spelling Bee rules. The judges, that's us three up here, wave to us, guys. We may ask you to repeat something. That just means we didn't hear you the first time. Just go ahead and repeat it again. We might also look at each other and discuss, and whatever we decide is final, okay? Students, you do not need to say that word before and after, but if you want to. So if you want to say cat, C-A-T, cat, you absolutely can, but you don't have to. Capitalization and punctuation, you do not have to say. If your word is China, you do not have to say capital C-H-I-N-A. You can just say C-H-I-N-A. Students, you can stop and start over, but it has to be clear. So again, take a nice big pause. So if your word is you and you spell Y-O-U, take a nice big pause, or just say, I'm going to start over, and start over that word. Once you give an incorrect letter, the word has been misspelled, even if you correct it. So if you're spelling cat, C-A-T, you already said that wrong letter. It is unfortunately wrong. You can ask that I repronounce it, so you can say, can you say that again? You can say, can I have a definition? Can you repeat that? I am happy to give you whatever you need. After you spell your word, you'll always return back to your spot on the risers here, even if you spell it wrong. Then at the end of the round, if you have spelled your word wrong, you'll go sit with your parents in the audience, okay? Allison will keep going and going and going until we only have that one left. The rules do change once we're down to 2 or 3 to try to find that first, second, and third place. We'll talk more about that when we get there. All right, there is a great deal of stress in the spelling bee, so it's much harder, and we know that. We know that it's so much harder to spell out words in front of your friends and family than it is to spell them on paper. So you guys have all done an excellent job to get to this point, and we're very proud of you. So we're going to start with a round of applause for all of our spellers. Okay, Lori, come on down. Your word is drop. He held on tightly to the tray so he didn't drop the cookies on it.
D-O-R-P, drop.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Go ahead, stay back in your place. Your word is wig. Lila wore a wig for her Halloween costume.
W-I-G.
That is correct. Your word is bed. Henry goes to bed at 8 p.m. every night.
B-E-D, bed.
That is correct. Now this word has a homonym. Listen carefully because it may have a word that sounds like it. Your word is red. Her favorite scarf was the red one with blue circles.
R-E-D.
That is correct. Your word is can. Lila put the can in the cabinet when she got home from the grocery store.
C-I-N.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Your word is sad. When her friend moved away, Abby was sad for several days.
S-A-D.
That is correct. Your word is hand. When Bob was outside before school, his hand got cold, so he brought gloves the next day.
Hand. H-E-A-D.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. That's it. Your word is nap. When Steve got home, he took a nap after his long day.
N-A-P.
That is correct. Come on down, Henrietta. Your word is far. John wished that his grandparents did not live so far away.
S-O-R.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Your word is end. Terry could not wait until he got to the end of the book.
E-N-D.
That is correct. Your word is had. Lila had to study for 3 hours for her science test. Had.
Had. H-A-D.
That is correct. Your word is see. The sky was so clear that Gloria could see for miles.
C. S-E-E.
That is correct. Jimmy, come on now. So you see that person ahead of you, yep. Your word is cup. John went to the faucet to fill up his cup with water.
S-U-P.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Go back. Your word is went. Tom went to the store to get supplies for his camping trip.
W-E-N-T.
That is correct. Your word is left. Jerry accidentally left his stuffed animal in the car. Left.
L-E-F-T.
That is correct. Your word is last. Lane was so sad that it was the last movie of his favorite series, Last.
L-A-S-T.
That is correct. That's the end of round one. Gloria, Asher, and Ellie, you guys can go sit with your parents.
And Henry.
And Jimmy. And Jimmy. You can go sit with your parents. All right, Ritter, come on down. Your word is lid. Gavin ran hot water over the lid to loosen the seal on the jar.
L-I-D.
That is correct. Your word is hat. Once Dad put on his soccer coach hat, Gilly knew she'd be treated just like any other member of the team. Hat.
H-A-T. Hat.
That is correct. This word has a word that's really close, so listen carefully to the sentence. Your word is part. For the first part of the summer, Bitsy plans to sleep until noon every single day. Part.
P-A-R-T.
That is correct. Your word is well. Tarina went to the well to get more water for her family.
W-E-L-L.
That is correct. Your word is meet. Jax hopes to meet his new neighbor at the block party.
M-E-E-T.
That is correct. Your word is gift. Estella found the perfect gift to give to her best friend.
G-I-F-T.
That is correct. Your word is thing. Priya was sad when her best friend said, "What is that thing in your hair?"
Thing. T-H-I-N-G.
That is correct. This word has a near homonym, so listen carefully to the sentence. Your word is post. Mrs. Dietz will post her students' grades when she is finished grading their tests.
Post. P-O-S-T.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. So two started with them. Your word is mess. After hours of tidying, Lane's bedroom is no longer a mess.
M-E-S-S.
That is correct. Your word is mink. When Todd was hiking in the forest, he saw a mink run behind a rock.
M-I-N-K.
That is correct. Darren. Let's pay attention. Watch who's next. Your word is rush. Delaney heard a rush of wings and then turned to see a flock of swans overhead. Rush.
R-U-S-H.
That is correct. That is the end of round 2. This word has a homonym. Listen carefully to the sentence. Ask for a definition if you need it. Your word is deer. Gia thought it was probably a deer who had chomped the tops off of her hostas.
D-E-E-R.
That is correct. This word has a near homonym. Listen carefully. Your word is much. The week after the flood, the mayor said in a speech that there was still much to be done.
M-U-C-H.
That is correct. Your word is logs. Trisha added 3 small logs to the fire to keep it burning.
L-O-G-S.
That is correct. Your word is same. Martina and Mary decided to wear the same outfit on the first day of school.
S-A-M-E.
That is correct. This word has a homonym. Listen carefully. Son. Julian's son looks exactly like him. Son.
S-O-N.
That is correct. This word has a homonym. Your word is hike. The family went for a hike in the woods the day after Thanksgiving.
H-I-C-K.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Your word is tummy, and this could be confused with a similar word, tummy. The cat did not enjoy having its tummy rubbed.
Tummy. T-U-M-M-Y.
That is correct. This word could be confused with a similar word. Your word is nook. Matilda was excited to find a nook in the bedroom of her new home and declared it her favorite reading spot, nook.
N-O-O-K.
That is correct. Your word is lane. William's house is separated from the main road by a winding lane.
L-A-N-E.
That is correct. This word could be confused with a similar word. Your word is mice. Gertie has 2 mice for her computer, one for gaming and one for general use. Mice.
M-I-S-E.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. That is the end of our 3rd round. Round 4. Your word is idea. Ricky knew to be wary when Lucy cried out, "I've got an idea!"
I-D-E-A.
That is correct. Your word, this word does have a homonym, listen carefully. Your word is gone. Luther wanted to add cheesy bread to the takeout order, but Ronette had already gone to pick it up.
G-O-N-E.
That is correct. Your word is upon. After noticing it was disappearing fast, Dad moved the candy to a spot upon the refrigerator.
A-P-O-N.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Your word is singing. Mandy heard singing coming from the kitchen where her dad was washing dishes. Singing.
S-I-N-G-I-N-G.
That is correct. This word could be confused with a similar word. Oil. Juan drizzled olive oil on his salad and topped it with some fresh cracked pepper.
O-I-L.
That is correct. Your word is track. Pasha followed the track left by the deer in his backyard.
T-R-A-C-K.
That is correct. Your word is slide. Kadim's favorite part of visiting the playground was going down the slide.
S-L-I-D.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. This word could be confused with a similar word. Your word is large. Henry prefers large dogs because he says there is more of them to cuddle. Large.
L-A-R-G-E.
That is correct. That's the end of our 4th round. Hey, Grace. You're coming up to the microphone. Scooch down a little closer to Landon. Hudson, scooch down all the way close to Grace. Oh, yep. Come on down. Michael, I'm going to have you come and stand right beside Hudson. Michael, come on down. And then Eva, I'm going to have you stand right beside Michael. So come on and take a step down, my dear.
Why not Braxton?
I said Hudson. Yeah. You're just going to ignore the names on the floor now that we have less of us. This way you don't have to walk this far. Is that good, Hudson? Great. All right. Your word does have a homonym, so listen carefully. Your word is plates. Isla set the table with cups, plates, and cutlery before dinner.
P-L-A-T-E-S.
That is correct. This word has a homonym. Your word is cell. The queen bee lays 1 egg into each cell of the honeycomb.
S-E-L-L.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Your word, and this word also has a homonym. Your word is beak. The beak of the sword-billed hummingbird is sometimes longer than its body. Beak.
B-E-E-K.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Yep, Hudson. Yep, in between Hudson and Landon. In between Hudson and Landon. Come on down, Hudson. You're next.
Okay.
Your word is, and this word has a homonym as well. Your word is prize. Michael will not share the recipe for his prize blueberry muffins, but he will gladly bake a batch for anyone.
Prize.
That is correct. Come on down, Michael. Your word is stopped. The bus stopped at the corner.
STOPPED.
That is correct. Come on down, Michael. Your word is turning. Moana was still turning the question of what she wanted to put on her birthday list. Turning.
TURNING.
That is correct. And that is the end of our round. This word has a homonym. Your word is pain. After falling off the swing, Lolly felt pain in her ankle for 3 days.
PAIN.
That is correct. Your word is shelter. Adana listed the basic needs of human beings as food, water, shelter, clothing, and the internet. Shelter.
SHELTER.
That is correct. Make sure you speak nice into that microphone next time. Okay, Hudson? Your word, and this word does have a homonym. Your word is goals. Sandy set her goals early in life and worked hard to achieve them.
GOALS.
That is correct. Your word, and this word does have a homonym. Your word is floor. The manager knew the announcement would floor the staff, so she took a few days to prepare them for the news. Floor.
Is it okay if you say that again?
Yep, the word is floor. The manager knew the announcement would floor the staff, so she took a few days to prepare them for the news. Floor.
FLORE.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. That is the end of our round. This word could be confused with a similar word. Your word is gushed. Water gushed out of the new hole in the aquarium, and Ralphie knew he'd never see his BB gun again.
GUSHED.
That is correct. This word could be confused with a similar word. Your word is foam. The ship's propeller churned the water into a foam that lingered in the wake.
PHOME.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Your word is speech. August was nervous for the speech he had to give in front of the class.
Speech. SPEECH.
That is correct. That is the end of our set of rounds. All right. We're going to have one more round of applause because in front of you are our first and second spellers. We just have to figure out who is who, okay? So you have to spell 2 words right in a row. So Ritter, if you spell it right, and then Michael, you spell it wrong, you would have to spell one more correct. Or if Ritter, you spell it wrong, and Michael, you spell it right, then you have to spell another one correct, okay? All right, here we go. Your word is booth. With the invention of cell phones, phone booths are now just for cosmetic purposes. Booth.
BOOTH.
That is correct. This word could be confused with a similar word. Your word is matching. Nestor's first step in selecting an outfit for the day is matching his socks to his hoodie.
Matching. M-A-T-C-H-I-N-G.
That is correct. Stand a little closer to the microphone next time, okay, Michael? Your word is studied. Oh, sorry, that was the end of the round. Round of applause. I'm going to go really quickly, too. Your word is studied. Keisha studied mathematics and statistics at a university.
S-T-U-D-I-E-D.
That is correct. Your word is, and this word could be confused with a similar word. Your word is clutch. Asia was a famously clutch soccer player, and everyone was confident she would score the last goal. Clutch.
Clutch. C-L-U-T-C-H.
That is correct. That's the end of round 9. Your word is search. Nadia went on a search for all of the missing socks in the house.
S-E-A-R-C-H.
That is correct. This word has a homonym. Listen carefully. Your word is creak. Every part of the old house would creak when the wind picked up.
Creek. C-R-E-A-K.
That is correct. That's the end of round 10. This word has a near homonym. Knife. Maud uses a paring knife to cut the vegetables.
K-N-I-F-E.
That is correct. This word could be confused with a similar word. Your word is found. After searching everywhere they could think of, they finally found the dog's favorite toy under a couch cushion.
Found. F-O-U-N-D.
That is correct. That's the end of round 11. Your word is blurted. Tyson hated it when someone blurted out the answer while he still had his hand raised.
B-L-U-R-T-E-D.
That is correct. Your word is baskets. Hamish picked up a few baskets of fresh blueberries from the farm.
Baskets. B-A-S-K-E-T-S.
That is correct, and that's the end of round 12. You guys getting dizzy from going back and forth yet? If you want to just stand on the floor, you certainly can. It might make it easier. It's up to you. Your word is focus. Deidre decided to focus her studies on early Irish poetry.
F-O-U-C-U-S.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Your word is polish. Madge will polish the silver before grandmother comes over for tea.
Polish. P-O-L-I-S-H.
That is correct, and we'll need you to spell one more word correctly to be our champion. Your word is detail. Though her sister dismissed it as an insignificant detail, Jenna felt the color of the icing was very important. Detail.
Detail. D-E-T-A-I-L.
That is correct. Congratulations to Michael, your vacation, and Ritter, who was our seventh-place scholar. Well done. All right, Michael and Ritter, we are going to make sure that we get a picture of you guys up on the risers. Stand up on the risers. Do you want to take a picture of you with your phone?
I don't have
Okay.
Well, Redlinger has the other ones. I don't mind sending them to you. Smile, guys. 1, 2, 3. Say spelling.
Spelling.
Good job. One more round of applause for our spellers. Parents, thank you for coming. It was nice to have an audience. Students, thank your parents for coming. Make sure you tell them you love them, and then you can head back to class. Good job, guys. There you go.